What a year it's been for Korean hip-hop and R&B. This is the Update 2025 recap. Early in the year, Sik-K released the pointed diss track La 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 Snitch Club, accusing Thug Club founder Thug Min of snitching and even assault, with collaborators sporting Snitch Club hoodies in the video. Thug Min responded publicly, noting artist departures from the brand and turning a once-strong partnership into open conflict. By mid-year, however, signs of reconciliation emerged. Thug Club collaborated with Sik-K's record label at a festival, and designer Jvcki posted a photo with a caption clearly signaling restored ties. The DPR saga remained one of the year's most emotional stories, with Ian laying bare trademark battles, financial exploitation claims, and fractured trust within Dream Perfect regime. Dubbing continues to rebuild under his label CTYL, while Ian committed to reconstructing DPR on fairer ground. Serious allegations also surfaced against Owen Ovadoz in December, when an anonymous accuser detailed claims of sexual harassment and assault from years prior, including screenshots and an ongoing police investigation. Around the same time, Jvcki Wai shared evidence of alleged physical violence, verbal abuse, and harassment from her ex-partner Vangdale, prompting AOMG to confirm they're reviewing the matter and ensuring her safety. If you or someone you know is experiencing abuse or violence in a relationship, please reach out to local support services. AOMG continued to see significant change this year, losing Cookie and Minoy on top of major 2024 exits, leaving Lena roster with Ugyom, Booty, Elo, Punchnello, and Jvcki Wai. Moves like signing the band Sik-K hint at a pivot away from strictly hip-hop roots. What has happened at AOMG reflects a broader scene shift over the past couple of years, household names leaving established labels to go independent. Early movers have shown promising results. Tradal had an outstanding year with strong releases and visibility, and it raises the question, will 2026 finally be the year independent rappers dominate the landscape? This has also been a year of K-hip-hop going even more global, with distinguished international collaborations like Loco with Jordan Ward, PH1 and Karen CC, J Park linking with Jaden, and Babylon teaming up with The Game. We saw this trend reflected in Show Me the Money's comeback, with auditions held worldwide, from Tokyo, Shanghai, and Hong Kong, to Sydney, Paris, London, Rome, and New York, alongside the usual Korean cities. The launch of Unpretty Rapstar, hip-hop princess, put emerging female talent front and center, blending survival show formats with Korea-Japan culture exchange to create a new hip-hop girl group. Artist reinventions also continued quietly throughout the year, and most recently, 12 announced he'll go by Kenshu moving forward. Music-wise, 2025 delivered memorable releases that shaped playlists all year. Standouts included Trade L's pivotal Mr. Independent following his new era of independence, Sik-K and Lil Mosh Pit's impactful K-Flip, and PH1's reflective What Have We Done. Breakout moments came from Hypnosis Therapy's rapid international growth and genre expansion, alongside Now I'm Young's strong debut presence. Looking to 2026, the independent surge feels unstoppable, promising a wave of frequent, authentic releases as they keep full creative and financial control. Finally, on a more personal note, this year saw our events sector evolve from Seoul Therapy into Therapy Live, growing beyond Korean acts to create international sounds on shared stages. It wouldn't have happened without your incredible support. Thank you for making 2025 unforgettable. Wishing you health, joy, and even greater music in 2026. Stay connected to our socials for everything coming next.